Shalom, shalom, Yasharala, Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great. I want to start off with all praises. Turn to the east, to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And shalom to sincere brothers laboring in this truth. You know, I want to start this lesson off today, talking about prophecy. And what's about to happen to Babylon the Great, aka America. And right now, hey, it's not looking too good for Babylon the Great. We got insurrections boiling up. You got militia groups getting riled up. Like I just read through the spirit earlier, talking about doing a White Lives Matter rally throughout the country. Which that's nothing but a counter to the carnal group called Black Lives Matter, because we're not black, we're Hebrew Israelites. According to the Bible, that's our nationality, and it's going down right now. Start out, because right now we in the spirit of prophecy. Right now prophecy is raining out. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is showing his people who they are, what he's about to do. You got great judgments about to rain out right now. And when I look at your average Babylonian, your American, they walk around like ain't nothing happening. Like they ready for everything to go back to normal. I'm here to tell you, it's not going back to normal. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua got judgment. He about to rain out, and it's gonna come because he said it's gonna come. His word does not go out void at all. So I'm gonna start out with this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. There should be like a madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and to be tried as gold with the fire. So right there, what that's going into is like it's gonna be great insurrection. Like I just came from the gun show. The one in the expo, the biggest one, and Esau buying guns like nobody's business. Because the government is talking about taking away guns, so they're creating a panic buy. So right now, Esau is going out buying guns like nobody's business. I'm talking about just guns everywhere. So guns are getting poured into Babylon the Great. At the same time, they're running the Crown 19. With the Crown 19 running, they talking about doing second lockdown. What's that gonna do? That's gonna make people broke. Once people get broke, and they got guns, the ones that ain't got, they gonna take from people who do got. So that's what you got coming to Babylon the Great. And they said they should be like madman sparing none. Esau about to show you how he got this country. He didn't get this country by like talking diplomatically, like, can we get this, we get that? No, he used a sword, he killed and he took it. From the northern tribe, with so-called Native Americans. He took it from them. And it said that then shall be known who are my chosen. When this thing bubble up and all these prophecies get poured out, you gonna know who the Lord is really dealing with. That's what's coming. Bring out. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, bring that.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 15. It said, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the sword and swords in their hands. Okay, so when he brought out the fact that we got the militia group that's forming, and Octave Yasharala brought out how a lot of people was at the gun show. He said, what would you say there was the most people that ever showed up at the gun show?
Most ever. We had to wait in line like 20 minutes.
See that's what's the first time in 10 plus years. So you got swords. A lot of people are gonna fight against another with swords, and that sword is symbology for the gun.
Okay. So what's gonna happen right now is we got all these insurrections coming, all these situations getting coming up. We got our people in masks, Crown 19s creating anxiety. Everybody's getting riled up. You got the Derek Chauvin case, and I'm telling how that's gonna fall out. And everybody got swords in Babylon the Great in America.
Matter of fact, I heard a lot of people talking about how a lot of people are angry about that George Floyd case. You know what I'm saying? They sitting there watching, they getting mad, and how they spinning the narrative.
got a precept for you. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 2. I'm gonna read down to 3. It said, "Gird up yourselves with sacks, with cloth of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?" Shit, I could break it.
Now, you hear that? He said a sword is sent upon you, but who shall turn it back? So like the Akbayan that said earlier, that sword symbolizes the gun. So right there, Yahweh shall telling you, hey man, I'm about to send the guns against you. So you got militia groups coming out. Once militia groups get to coming out, you know gonna come in next. Then the military gonna get coming in, you know? And that's the ultimate sword right there. That's the grand sword right there. Once the military get brought out, you know? And what does that say?
It said, "Gird up yourselves with cloth of sack. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench you?"
Okay, he said, gird up your loins of sackcloth. That's why we got sackcloth on right now. We done girded up our loins. We full of the spirit. You know, we full of the spirit of Yahweh Shah. And right now, we're showing the ultimate form of love by letting you know the destruction that Yahweh Shah is about to let out on this place. You know, people call it fear mongering. Like, really, we telling you the truth. You damn right we over here fear mongering. We telling you, hey, you better fear the Lord, because that's the beginning of knowledge.
The beginning of wisdom.
Beginning of wisdom, the beginning of knowledge right there is the fear of the Lord. So you need to do what you need to do and listen, you know, and get into the spirit, get into the house of David, and so you can be saved from the destruction that's coming about. Because he just said the destruction is drawing nigh, the sword is coming. In which I seen that clear as day. You know, Esau getting riled up. Because that's really the sword of the Most High right there. That's what Esau was blessed with. You know, you can find that in the chapter of Genesis, you know.
Genesis chapter 25.
Right there, the birth. I really think, man, I might find it, one of y'all might get it early. It's really, but I think Genesis, like 26 or something like that, where we're giving out the blessings, you know. Because the Genesis 25 is showing a birth right there.
Okay,
yeah. So I got another precept I'm about to hit you with to further, like, give you an idea of what's about to go down. Because first, for this thing to kick off, first it's going to be insurrections. First it's going to be little skirmishes, kind of like a purge. You know, that's the first thing that's going to happen before the military gets sprung into action. So this is Isaiah 19 and 2. "I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." So right there, it's like, you know, who's the modern day Egyptian? Because this ain't talking about the old school Egyptians, your so-called Hamites, your Africans. This talking about your modern day Egyptian. Your modern day Egyptian goes into Esau. Esau Edom, aka the white man. If you think about it, when he do his movies, we see Egyptians in the movies, who they characterize them as? So-called white man, you know? That's who he put him himself as the movie in, because he's the modern day Egyptian. And right now, it's to let you know, hey, they about to fight, they about to bang against each other, man. And what I'm saying is, it's gonna start politically, you know? Because they got what? The right wing versus the left wing. Because, hey, Trump still got a hold of these Edomites. They still won their Trump gear. They still mad that he didn't win the election. So you got your right wing, conservative, redneck Trump supporters versus your liberal, left wing, suit and tie, liberal Edomites. You got both of that going on right now. And they're about to bang. You know, this thing gonna come into fruition. They just gonna fight each other, you know? And if you really think about it, Black Lives Matter, really, that's an Edomite organization. It's more Edomites of Black Lives Matter than it is of Jay. So if you think about White Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, that's Esau on Esau. That's what I just read right here. Egyptian versus Egyptian, you know? And that's what's about to go down right there. You got
Genesis 28, the blessing where Esau received that blessing.
Go ahead, bring that out. Go ahead and bring that out. We have to let you know what the sword is, how he got it.
And this is Genesis chapter 27. And let me start at verse 39. And it said, Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. In verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. And in verse 41, and it said, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, and then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Damn, right there. That's what this thing is all about right there. This thing is all about the birthright, you know? Esau want that birthright back. And then as the Octus brought out right there to show you, Esau was blessed with what? He was blessed with the sword. And he should live by the sword. That's why they love their guns so much, you know? Because that's how they got dominion over the whole world, was through the sword. That's how they got it. Right there. The Most High declared that, and it happened. And right now, that sword that they use to get dominion, that sword's gonna turn back on them. That's how they gonna lose dominion of the world, you know? Because what's that, Job 9:24, the land is given to the hand of the wicked, you know? Hey, so Esau is the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning that follows. So Esau about to go down with that sword, man, because Yahushua gonna break that sword, because he the one that gave it to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can follow up on what you just said.
Go ahead, bring that
This
out.
is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 12. It said, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Then it said, verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting, and hell with the fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So, and that's basically Esau Edom, you know, that symbology, because he represents Sodom and Egypt. So the Most High is going to bring a plague upon the earth, which is basically America, aka Babylon the Great. And America is basically have military bases throughout the whole world. So it's basically they spread the wickedness throughout the whole earth. So now it's getting ready to come back upon this whole land, this only land.
Yep, this Babylon the Great.
Yep.
It's gonna cause insurrections and all kind of things, just like I just said earlier, just a minute ago. And if you read a verse down, it'll go into that.
Verse 15. Verse 15. It says, for the sword of their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and the sword and swords in their hand. In verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's going back to what I just said, Egyptian versus Egyptian, in that last precept. And where did you just read that from?
Isaiah, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Isaiah 19:2.
Yeah, that's hand in hand was right there, and that's future prophecy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what you think Esau buying up the swords for? What you think all this chaos is for? What you think is gonna bring? What all that chaos is gonna bring? It's gonna bring insurrection. People gonna be fighting each other, and if nobody have nothing, hey man, it's gonna get crazy and hectic out here, man.
And I like how they doing it, because you really think about it, the elite Edomites are putting the squeeze on the poor Edomites. And really, that going to Egyptian versus Egyptian right there. That's your two class wars right there. And they gonna piss off the poor Edomites. The poor Edomites gonna grab their sword, because they don't want to bind up sword like nobody business. And they gonna just get to killing, like I read earlier in the precept, like madmen sparing none. They gonna go house to house, door to door, killing any and everybody. They really gonna bring the pressure on Jake, because they hate you. I just read earlier that how Esau felt about his brother Jacob. That's how all Edomites feel about Jake. So that's going live right now, you know. The insurrection and uproar, that has to happen. That's prophecy. And I can see it building up. And a big thing they're using to build this up is the Crown 19. You know, you're gonna have people, it's a division. Some people for mask, some people for not mask. Some people for the jab, some people not for the jab. And that's division right there. They're gonna bang on that. Like, oh, he ain't getting jabbed up. He the reason I can't go back to normal. I'm calling the police on him. You know? That's the situation we're going into right now. That's reality right now. You know, so this ain't a conspiracy theory. This is conspiracy fact. We living it. It's happening. You know? And here's the good news. Because the Most High wants to deliver his elect. There is a place of repentance and a place of deliverance. You don't have to go down with this place. This place is a seek and vote. Don't go down with it. Because I got Acts 15 and 16, and it reads, and this will I return, and I will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. So tabernacle goes in the house. That's what we talk about all the time, the house of David. The house of David is this wise counsel that you're seeing right here. It's the apostles and elders of GMS. They got the correct, pure doctrine. That's the house of David, because you're going to be saved by your wisdom and your knowledge of this doctrine, which is the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, that's what you need to be saved. That's your lottery ticket up out of here. You know, because hey, the Most High he about to allow the sword destruction, and you don't want to be a part of it. That's why you really need to forsake this world. You need to forsake Babylon the Great, aka America. Because if you got the mindset, if you conform to this world, you're going to die with this world. You know? Because he about to get rid of this world, man. He about to burn it with fire. Hot nuclear fire, and the chariots going to be burning this place up. It has to be cleansed. You know? That's why he said he's going to build the tabernacle of David. Really think about it, Akim, that's the ark. If you really want to think about it, that's how he going to preserve his people. You know? So we telling you, man, you better dwell in the secret place of the Most High, so you'll be saved out there, especially if you got little ones. Cause, hey, the sword, your little gun, your little 9mm Glock, that ain't gonna save nothing, man. That's not gonna save you from destruction on this place, man. When the military come out, your guns ain't gonna mean nothing. The little sword.
I got a precept for you. Going into the destruction of this place. This is Isaiah 13:6. It says, How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. The day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. It says it's going to come as a destruction, man. That's that destruction I was just talking about. The Lord about to come and lay hell to this place, man. Put vengeance on this place, destroy this place. He said it's going to be like a desert place for desert creatures, man. Reading on, it says, there shall all hands be faint, and every man heart shall melt. It said every man's heart shall melt. It's gonna be Joe six-pack buff swole dude over here in the corner crying because everything is going crazy around him. He can't. He don't got no noodles or nothing. He over here laying out in the middle of the street crying and shit because the destruction is overwhelming.
God.
This is reading on verse 8. It says, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman in travail. That means you're going to be scared, man. Like, you're going to be scared and you're going to be in pain like you giving birth, man. It's talking about a man should be like that.
Hollering like a baby, man. Yeah. You're hollering out.
Reading on, it says, they shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and they shall be destroyed, the sinners therefore out of it. It says it's going to destroy the sinners out of it, man. That's why you got to get right. That's why you got to get this doctrine, man. You got to put that old man off and put on that new man. Y'all got it.
Right. So I said, hey, go be hollering like little girls. Pookie, Ray, little gangster niggas, all these chicks putting their strength into, they gonna be hollering, man. And you know why? Because they don't have the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is all about this new song that we singing right now. That's what it's about, you know? That's what's gonna deliver you. That's how you show love to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so you sell yourself worthy. That's how you have your wedding garment, is this doctrine. I got a precept to back that up. This Revelation 5:9. And they sung a new song, saying they are worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood, out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. So right there, hey, we were spiritually dead. We thought we was black, African Americans, you know, that of that sort. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know who our enemy was, although we should have known that. You know, we was totally lost in the dark. And through this word, which is compared to the marvelous light, hey, we got life again. He done put that breath in our nostrils, man. We living again. And we singing this new song, which this new song goes into this doctrine, you know, which is the correct doctrine. Plantation Christianity is a lie. What we give it to you now is the truth, you know. And it said that has redeemed us by the blood. Hey, Yahushua said that blood, you know, for our sins. Because we can't keep the laws and commandments perfect because we in captivity. So for our sins to cover for us, man, he had to go ahead and lay it down to let you know, Esau kill him, which is your Romans. You know, that's who killed our Lord and Savior, our Messiah, was them. And he let them do it for our sake because he knew we would be in the position we in now. So the way to you can give thanks back to Yahushua is showing words that they wasn't in vain. Sing this new song. Yahushua look like, hey, did I shed my blood for nothing? I let these devils kill me for nothing? You know what I'm saying? Where my elect at? Where my men at? Are y'all talking about me? Are y'all keeping my laws, statutes, commandments of my Father? Are you doing that? Don't forsake me and I won't forsake you. That's what y'all doing right now. And we showing the ultimate form of love by breaking down the correct doctrine of Yahushua to you now. Because he said, I come in the volume of the book. The whole book is about Yahushua, which is about us, Israel, his people,
I got a precept to back you up, huh?
Go ahead, bring that up.
Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 12. And this is talking about the valley of the dry bones, like the I just mentioned earlier. And it says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my people, I will open up your grave and cause you to come up out of your grave and bring you into the land of Israel. In verse 13, and it says, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and when I open up your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your grave, and it shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land, and then shall ye know that I am the Lord, I am the Lord Yahweh, has spoken it and performed it, says the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And that goes back into bringing us out of this world, and that's also a precept to go hand in hand with that Romans chapter 12, verse 1 to 2. He said, do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you come out of this world because this world is basically marked for desolation.
It's a trap.
Right. So just like the Kodar just said, man, this whole country is gonna be nothing but a desert. So if you keep following the ways of this world, you're gonna follow along with it.
You're gonna hit a miss.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna hit a miss.
I like how he said, brought you from, because you think about the grave equal death.
Yep.
So he said, I gave you life, that breath of life, man. That's us in this doctrine. We standing back up, man, through this word. This word is compared to living waters. Mm-hmm. So if you a dry bone and you dead, what you need on that? You need something the opposite, which is the living waters, Now we ain't dry no more. Now we ain't dead no more.
You need Yahweh Yahushua to put that spirit back into you.
Now you qualify for salvation.
Yep.
Woo, there it go, man.
And then you got, for the people that don't believe, I got another precept to go with that. This is James chapter 4 and verse 4. And it says, ye adulterers, ye know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whoever so therefore will be friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So that's just more proof that the Most High do not want you a part of this world. So if you a part of this world, guess what? He ain't caring about you. And if you decide to pray when your destruction is come, he gonna laugh at your calamity.
I got a precept to bag you up. If you're a part of this world, this is what's gonna happen to you. It says this is Isaiah 13 and 15. It says, everyone that shall be found shall be thrust through. Hey man, if you found joined to this world, hey man, you're gonna get thrust through. Hey. Reading on, it says, everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And we were just talking about the desolation in the sword, man. You're gonna get destroyed. You join to this world, man. The Lord said, love not the world, man.
Love not the world.
Love not the world, don't be conformed to it. Because this world gonna be destroyed. That's what this whole book is telling you about, which I got a precept to back up both of them. This is Micah 2 and 10. It says, arise, yea, and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction. So they're going to what I just said earlier, man. This whole place is destined for your destruction. Everything is designed, tailored to your flesh in order to destroy you, because this is not our rest. This is not our kingdom, man. Esau, Edom, this is his kingdom. That's why, hey, Jacob get trouble. You going down the street, get pulled over by the police, they jack you up. We was just watching that earlier, Jake getting all messed up. But you can tell that the George Floyd case. Yeah. This place ain't for you. This place is, man, it's straight polluted, man. You got homosexuality all pumping up through the system, you know.
Running rampant.
Rapid all through everywhere.
Hey, they getting bold out here too, boy.
Man,
So-
you got Transformers going around this motherfucker.
Hey,
It's gonna be a city full of Decepticons here in a minute. You ain't gonna know what the fuck going on.
And not only that, when you say this is not your rest, you got to think about the laws. The laws that we steal 3/5 of a human being to the white people's eye. So
Yeah,
that's
God,
another reason
God.
why this is not your rest. You can't rest here when you got somebody that's constantly lurking and trying to find a way to bring you down to further destruction. We already in a bad place as it is on this side.
God, then you eat GMO foods.
Yep.
You know, they dumping stuff. The water is all polluted and poisoned. You know, then you got the sky all polluted and poisoned. You got this devil Bill Gates. Man, this devil really trying to run the plan to talk about dim out the sun.
Yeah.
And they gonna let him do it. So come on, man. If you don't know who the devil is by now, I don't know what to tell you, man. Cause I mean, hey, how about y'all shots revealing everything right now? We in Revelation. Everything's been revealed. If you got eyes that are blessed, they can see.
That nigga Bill Gates, man, he basically just told you that he's planning on depopulating the earth. And motherfuckers still clapping for him.
Taking the
Come on, man.
poison, which is the jab. You know, this Crown 19, that's the poison, man.
Out there, they buying up all the farmland, talking about we don't need to eat real meat. We need to eat 3D printed meat.
Lab grown meat. Yeah, they say this devil, and they, like you said, they praising this man. I said, no, what they think? I think another preacher to my head, Akim, folly is second great dignity,
Yep.
but the rich sit in a low place.
Yep.
Hey, that's folly, man. They look at this man just because he stole some computer chips, stole some ideas from other Edomites, like he's smart and all of that. And man, he got to be the biggest fool I ever seen in my life. And they giving him the jurisdiction to do all these little horrific things that's just gonna bring further destruction, which really, that's y'all about y'all shot. He giving this devil the tools to destroy himself and everybody else that ain't got the testimony of Yahweh Shemal
What's
Shah.
that precept? The gates of hell will not prevail.
Yep.
Hey, it's crazy. His last name Gates, man, because he is the gates of hell.
And you know, just even though we spoke about that science project, that just proves what I just said right there. It's not going to prevail, so he's not going to succeed with that science project. But it's just the fact that you got the audacity to still try it anyway. You basically trying to recreate the Most High's work.
Yeah, because he think he God.
Yeah.
Because Esau, Edom, aka the white man, they think they're a God. You know, you can't tell them they not God. They go, I did this, I sequence DNA, I create life, I do all of this. I run stuff.
That's why they feel like they can get away with shit whenever they kill a so-called black man. They get away with it because they feel like they got the power of life and death, and only the Most High have that power.
And they really do. The Most High gave them their sword.
Yeah, he did.
The Most High Saint gave Esau a whipping stick, really pretty much to the
Yeah,
Most High.
do that. Yeah. But see, now Yahweh Shah about to show him who really is the God. Who really, made the sun, moves, and the stars. I'm about to show this devil what it is. That's why now they in great fear. Everything used to go, according to their plan. Everything went, just right for them and everything. Now stuff is spiraling out of control. Now they losing. They ain't got the narrative no more. Now we got the narrative. We pulling this lies out, exposing them, and they can't take it. The whole world is seeing them for what they are. So now they up and buying swords up, guns, like nobody's business, because they know the judgment is coming. They just don't know from work, because they don't believe in how about y'all shot. So they in great fear right now. You can see it, everything they do, they talk about, and that's really why they run this Crown 19. That's them desperation mode, trying to hang on to the birthright, which I got a precept to go into that. This is the whole reason why this happened. I'm gonna sum it up. What's about to happen? Well, the Most High about to sum it up. Let me say that. I'm gonna bring out Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahweh Hamashiach. So this is why this is going on right now, man. Cause hey, they gotta get after the men that's keeping the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shah. In which, hey, I'm gonna bring out who that woman is. That woman is Zion. Because the Most High compared Israel, us, the true Jews, to a comely and delicate woman. That's why Yahushua is the husbandman and we are the bride. Because he's coming back to get his elect. And so, hey, what Esau trying to do right now is he's trying to get rid of the elect. He's trying to kill everybody, especially us. That's why they say what? Blacks and so-called Latinos gotta hurry up and get this jab. They don't want people to get this jab.
We the main ones, the so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and the Negroes. They got up. They got asked. They bringing the celebrities on top, and they asking them, why are we so against the jab? You know what I'm saying? And there's the reason for that. What that goes in you got it with you in Revelation 12.
What, 12,
Revelation 12 and 12.
17? Oh, you want 12 and 12?
Yeah, that
coming down with short time.
Yeah, that's why they pushing it. You know what I'm saying? What was it? Joe Biden just pushed the jab date from May 1st, and he brought it back to April 19th.
Yeah, and that's correct, because that's when they gonna take in here in Tulsa, take off the mask mandate.
Yeah. See?
So I can see that they go hand in hand, man. So check it out, I'm gonna bring out, because you called for this Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, right here, baby, and ye that dwell in them, we dwell in the heavens. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, people that conform to this world, and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So,
and who have that power to bring that jab a lot quicker? It definitely ain't us. We ain't the people that at the top. We talking about the elite bankers from the government on down. So that's who the devil is.
The Lamb's giving it to the hand of the wicked.
Right.
You know? And then, are you about to bring it out?
I was just thinking about
Oh yeah, and see right now, the wicked right now is running their little scenario, their game plan through their enchantments and their media, and their ideal is, if I kill them all, who is he gonna come back to save? Because the top elites, they know about Yahushua. Your Roman Catholics, the false prophet, he know about Yahushua. They got the scrolls in their Vatican library.
And that's why the ministry say you can't tell a lie without knowing the truth.
Woo, that's big right there. I like you said that, you can't tell a lie without knowing the truth. So they know the truth, but they spared the lie. That's another reason how you know they the wicked.
Since we quoted it twice, might as well bring it out. This is Job 9 and 24.
God.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. If not, where and who is it?
Hey, you got it. And that cover goes so many different ways. See, right now, we always missing how they cover up that the color of what Yahushua look like, who the world even call Jesus Christ. They cover up that. Not only that, they got the power through the media to cover up evidence. So it's so many ways how they can go. So who got that's why he said the earth is giving it to the hands of the wicked. Who controls the media? That's who the wicked is.
Mm-hmm. They changed his image from a so-called black man to the white man. That's how people got to think about that, man. Who did that? Mm-hmm. You know? Then you got to think, who put him to death? Who was the Romans? Your so-called white man, Esau, Edom did that, man. And they still running their scenario to this day. And now, here we is, 2021, the truth is out. Now these devils are scrambling. Now they nervous because their lives been plucked up. The whole world looking at them crazy. So now,
just like you said earlier, when you brought up the movies, how they putting their faces inside the movies and stuff like that.
Egyptians. Every time you watch a movie about Egyptians, they have to put their face like that. Do you watch that one movie? Who was that? Christian Bale with Moses. They gotta make it a white man. Moses was not no so-called white man. He's a Levite, Hebrew Israelite, brown skin, just like the men you see up here to this day. So that's they lives is over with. They done lied for so long, hundreds of years. Might as well say thousands of years, really. When they came up with the Renaissance period, thousands of years. Now it's a wrap. It's over with. So now they boat is sinking. So what we telling you, y'all Shirala, don't be in that sinking boat. You know, come back and fall back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which starts with this word, the law, statutes, commandments. That's what we need to do.
Right here. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come. Colossians said, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Woo! They back of everything we just said, man. We don't call himself.
Esau got a God complex. He think he the Most High.
Con, man. That showed him sitting in the temple, covering up the faces of the judges, switching out, you know what I'm saying, who he really was, you know. And then it said, like I said, it said at the end, the revealing of the wicked. Yeah. The wicked is being revealed.
Man, it was being revealed.
He's been revealed. Hey, he been made naked, man. I'm talking about you go right on Google and Google everything they did in their past. What they do a background check on you when you buy a house or a car. do a background check on this devil, and you're gonna see nothing but straight wickedness, man. Straight murder, because all they do is kill, steal, and destroy everywhere they go.
And the Most High hate them people. Matter of fact, what's that precept, man? I would go war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Yeah.
If you look up, Google Amalek, you will see what those faces look like. The so-called people that call themselves Jewish. That's who Amalek is.
Yeah, they say stole our identity.
Yeah, yeah.
They call themselves Jews. We the real Jews. Here it is. They call themselves Jews. Didn't go through none of the captivity we went through.
Yeah.
Getting the money, running around with our identity.
Hey, and it goes back to what Kadar just said. They cover the face. They want to cover up the fact that they want to say that Holocaust was their way of being in captivity.
And they didn't get spread out throughout the four corners of the world, which go in the four directions. So
Holocaust didn't even really exist.
they don't even qualify. They don't even qualify, man. That's just Esau Edom putting itself up, hey, really spitting in the face of Yahweh Bashim Shah, the Most High. You know, that's him spitting in the face like, man, I took your people, put them in captivity. I got them at the lowest level. You know, I keep them there. You know, I put my knee on his neck till he die. You know, and what you gonna do about it?
Hey,
you know,
look dead in the camera too. Straight, man.
so man, you don't know the devil is by now. Otto, hey, you about to die. You about to die with Babylon the Great, aka America. That's what's about to happen to you. And because he called him the son of perdition. You know, son of perdition, they go into really, you think about it, when it's talking about hell and all of that, that's really for Esau Edom. That's reserved for him.
Yeah.
You know, but he trying to put it on everybody else. And that's just like that misery loves company, you know. Who coming with me? If I gotta go down, because look, you go to Romans, what, 9-13? The Most High said, I hate him.
Yeah.
You go to Malachi 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Most High tell you, he hate the so-called white man. He hate Esau.
You need to take it back further back from Cain when the Most High said, I will make you a fugitive and a vagabond.
Yep, he running. Running from his judgment. Been running ever since then.
Fugitive and a vagabond. That's why he put these fake titles on you.
Yep.
He took it away. He ain't an Edomite no more. He white.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't the Israelites no more. We black.
Black,
We
yeah.
African Americans.
God.
And if you notice, how the fuck can you be an African American? Them is two Edomites, man.
Yep.
That's two European men. Amerigo Vespucci and Serpio Africanus. So how the fuck do your genealogy and shit goes back to two Edomites? It don't make no sense.
And see, that furthers how they've been running around Jake for so long. Our ancestors, man. The 60s movement, the civil rights movement, black man, it's been running circles around us, man, because we didn't know the truth. Because we think, because he put himself as Jesus, as the white man, we thought this book pertains to them.
Yeah.
Not knowing this book pertains to us. And so without truth, and us being in the dark, man, this devil just run circles around you. You know, real easy like, you know? But now, hey, it's over with, man. We claiming our identity back. So, hey, this devil, we ain't got no place to run. The narrative, we pulling out the truth. Then they can't combat this truth either. If you come out with it like this, they can't say nothing about it. You just go like a fool.
That scripture say you can't do nothing for the truth, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth.
Yeah, which I might put as Galatians 4 and 16.
But is it for okay, fine.
Because, hey, the truth is out now. You know, the light is out, you know.
And that just further proves, like back when our ancestors in slavery, they actually, you know, they cut your finger off if you try to read a book. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back with Kadar when he said the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. They cover the faces of the judges thereof, right? So they want to keep covering up they're basically trying to cover up the truth, you know? So that's basically what they've been doing for so many years. And now, you know, there's another precept that said the truth has been so long without proof.
Yeah. Yep.
Second Esdras 6 and 28.
All right, God.
Yeah, that's Second Esdras 6 and 28, man. And that's perfect, spot on too, because now the truth is going out. And that's ultimately what's gonna heal the hopeful elect, and the hopeful elect are gonna heal this planet, because the wrong people been ruling for too long, and all they done was destroy this place. You know, because they rule opposite. They're the Antichrist. They are opposite to everything that's in this book.
Adverse.
Everything they do is contrary to this. And that's why everything is out of whack. That's why, you know, the world is like upside down right now. He about to put it right side back up. Because they're like Esau, aka white man on top, and the true people, the Israelites, is on the bottom. And that's all.
It said, I have seen my servants walking on the ground.
The servants on horse and princes walking about on the ground. Yeah, that's in Ecclesiastes. I got that Second Esdras chapter 6 and 28. And it says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, And the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Boy, that's heavy right there.
Yeah, it's been declared.
We're in the middle of truth. This is the truth age right now. We're in the middle of the day. We ain't groping in the dark, man. Like, they ain't running circles around. All you gotta do is just do some research. But Jake don't want to research. Jake don't want to study. Jake don't want to read these scriptures and get into it, man.
Kind of like the lesson you did, due diligence. Jake do not want to do his due diligence, man. Let's go to Isaiah 1 and 3. My people don't not consider. They don't care. Happy we tell, man, hey, man, you know you a Hebrew Israelite? Man, you know you the people of the Most High. They, man, I don't want to hear that, nigga. Nigga.
Hey, it's 5-4.
Yeah, nigga, I'm black. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about, nigga?
Not even realizing we supposed to be following, we supposed to be governing ourselves by the laws of this book. Like, dog, when you said that in that lesson, I like how you brought out, you know, the study to show ourselves approved. You know what I'm saying? So if we telling you, we should be planting the seed in your mind to let you know, and that should give you a chance to go out and study.
Yeah, it's a scripture I think I brought out in there. It said, what did it say? It said, loosely paraphrasing it, it's like you're supposed to convince your own self. We putting the seed in your mind. We telling you what's going on. You supposed to go study and see it, make sure it's true. And what we telling you is out of the scripture, so it's true. It ain't our words. Yeah, that's the Most High's words. You got it out.
Yeah, and that's what I like what he said. And I just thought of another precept, man. It just kind of win and go. But yeah, man, when he said study to show thyself approved, you know that way you can, like, when the time comes, the time of judgment comes, you'll know what to do, because these words actually give you instructions of how to walk away from certain situations. You know, it gives you instructions on how to conduct yourself. Yeah. Okay. And then you got the laws of this land, which is more proof. The laws of this land, it goes against your morals and your values. You know. So the Most High, he doesn't like those the way that things are set up. So that's another reason why he's gonna come back and destroy this place.
Yeah, see, that's the spirit right there. While you're doing that, I got to pull up a precept. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So, hey, right here, you got this truth. You know what I'm saying? You keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. Hey, you ain't got no reason to fear no evil thing, man. You in good case. You in the house of David. You know, and then with you, the knowledge of this book comes, you know, discernment of both time and judgment. We know what time it is. Yep. We know what this devil doing. We know his plans. We know what he got coming. And we know the judgments of Yahweh Shah. So that brings comfort. You know, other than most of our people that's just lost right now. Without confidence, don't know where to go, what's happening, what these devils is doing. Because right now, hey, this is a great time of darkness right now. They got everybody in masks, running the Crown 19. Sticking people up with poison, you know, all these little jabs, you know. But right now, hey, this is not a good time to be lost, you know. Really, you need this time to have that truth.
I got a precept for you, y'all. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. And it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And it jumped down to verse 8. And it said, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And what I just mentioned is that we actually in a time of hate and a time of war, okay? Because the time of love and the time of peace, that's not right now, okay? The time of the war is basically right at the hand, you know, right at your footstep, right at your doorstep. Just like what I tell y'all just mentioned earlier, you got people that's against wearing masks, you got people that's for wearing masks. That's the time of war. You got people that's against getting that jab, you got people that's for the jab. That's basically gonna be sedition among those two groups of people.
And you got that war about to kick off.
Yep.
You got the race war about to kick off. You got World War III about to kick off. Because World War III kick off, that's when the ultimate destruction is gonna come right there.
Yep.
You know?
And that's biblical.
Mm-hmm.
And who to say something that happened to Biden? You know he ain't been acting right. So the minute Kamala Harris ended up being president,
it's coming. It's coming.
Hey, them countries outside, they looking there, they waiting for that. They got a woman as a president. Oh, we can take them countries now.
Like I said, Kamala Harris get set up, World War III coming.
Yeah.
Right here and there, man. I look, Russia tested weapons in Arctic.
Yeah.
You China, they tuning up their weaponry. You know, it's going down.
Going in his sister over
Oh
there.
yeah, I can't forget about North Korea. They tuned. He been talking about doing something.
We talking about country that's again letting a woman in authority. So you see America that basically got a woman in authority, they gonna look at it. They gonna look at it as a symbol of weakness. So they definitely gonna send soldiers over after that.
And it's not in the mainstream media or nothing like that, but it's China and Russia are surrounding America right now. They got China.
The boats. Yeah, with the boats. I seen that. Right. There is, man. That's it. All it takes is one little thing, and it's gonna be set off, man. Which is gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know. So we telling you, man. Hey, get in this house of David. Get in this truth. You get in this truth, man. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. The Most High gonna preserve you and ultimately deliver you out of this destruction, because He said it's my good pleasure to give you the kingdom. You know, that's His will right there. He just wants you to come back to Him. You know, clean yourself up. Come back to the laws and commandments, best of your abilities, which you can find them in the first 4 books. You know, the word, and just, hey, I always pray and meditate on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and He got you. You know,
you can find the laws through the whole book, because it's more than just that first 4 books, man. The whole book is a commandment. Yeah, exactly. But like the destruction is going to come, so you got to get yourself together, man. You got to get in that house of the hopeful elect, man, that house of David, because right here in Isaiah 13:9, the Lord says He's going to destroy this place, Babylon the Great. This is Isaiah 13:19. It says, in Babylon the Great, aka America, the glory of the kingdoms. This place they make America great again. This place is the top. Shit, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when God overthrown Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's Sodom and Gomorrah right now. You got all kind of LGBT shit running rampant and stuff. The Lord about to destroy this place. It's coming. The sins of this place reached up into heaven, as the scripture said. So, hey, the Lord just looking down, because he said the earth is His footstool. He's looking down at this place like, God damn, man, I gotta destroy this place. I need a whole new footstool, man. I need a paradise right here.
Gotta clean it up. You got Pride Street, right? You got Pride Street about 4 blocks down that way.
That's
straight Pride Street, man. So hey, we're not making this up.
I got another precept to go along with what you just said. When the Akagata Han just basically said that this place is gonna be destroyed, and our people need to come back to the ways of Yahweh Yahushua. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 40, and it said, "Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evil be even as pilgrims upon the earth." So, and when it says be even as pilgrims upon the earth, that means you got to be prepared to leave behind your earthly possessions. You got to be prepared to have a hiking bag, because your house can easily be destroyed. It can easily get hit by a missile right as of today. Matter of fact, you see what I'm saying? So that's why it said be ready to be pilgrims upon the earth. And what are the pilgrims? They travel. They travel from place to place.
Not just a missile, man. They come with their military and run you up out your house. The police can run you up out your house, So
you really don't own your house. You still got to pay taxes on it. Even if you own it, you got to pay taxes every year. Guess what? Let you not pay taxes for 5 years. They're going to come get you out their house again.
I got a precept for you, since you just said that. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." As you said, your house will be destroyed in that time, in Jacob's trouble.
And see, the reason why this place got to be destroyed, because the wrong people been ruling it, and they ruled it, in an unrighteous rulership. And so with that being said, everything has been done like very detrimental to the planet Earth. Not only is the people hurting, the animals hurting, the earth is hurting as well. Like, pollution is just, over the top. And the precept we alluded to earlier, I'm gonna bring it out. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking in service upon the earth. So a horse symbolizes power. So Esau's been in power for the past some odd thousands of years, and he's done a horrible job, man. Everything is just like in shambles.
And so the Greek. The Greeks. Yeah.
It's the Grecians, huh?
Yeah.
Like, and especially the Renaissance period.
Yeah, they got destroyed, put down, and then they came back.
Came back up. That's that great sword being healed.
Yeah.
You know. So hey, right now, hey, they said servants walking upon the ground, man. Hey, who's the servants? We the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We gotta be put back up in the power. We gotta be put back up into rulership.
Yeah, they supposed to be our servants.
Yeah, we princes.
Yeah, go ahead.
We princes. We Yasharala. That goes into
royalty, baby.
prince of the power, man. And we walking as servants on the ground. The Lord got to come and put this place right side up. You got it, Dr. Salaki, for that, bro.
All right, no, you good. You basically just took the word. You said everything I was getting ready to say. I got another precept I'm about to look for.
The Most High got to put we royalty. We Yasharala. We the true Jews. We the true Israelites of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We got to be set back up. And see, we can't do that through carnal means on our own. Us, like, getting weapons and arming up, that's not going to do nothing, man. This devil has a powerful military that's been set up. Only person going to destroy him is Yahweh Shah. You know, Yahweh going to give him the go-ahead. They going to come down here, he going to wipe this place out. Wipe it clean. And we telling you, hey, you don't want to be on the wrong side of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because then you're going to be destroyed with it. So we telling you get on the right side of Yahweh Shah.
What is that precept? It's a scary thing to be on the wrong side of the Most High. What is it?
I think what's a scary thing to be caught, and I think in the hands.
Yeah, it's
in the hands.
Scary thing to fall in the hands of the Most High.
Yeah, in the hands of the Most High, you know. And you don't want that, man. You want to be in the house. You want to be beloved, you know. So we telling you what you need to do to get right, man. We warning you, like a prophet, because and you should see that it's going down. We ain't just up for just saying this. I mean, look what's going on in the world right now. Look what's happening. You can see we got rumors of war. War is popping up on all fronts. Race war cooking up, you know. Class war cooking up. And it's something new, a political war cooking up. You got, like I said, right wing versus left wing. They believe in this politics, man. Esau believe in politics.
That's another precept, man. A kingdom against a kingdom, basically shall not stand.
They divided.
Yeah,
they divided, man. We've been talking about the divide throughout this whole little sermon right here. Because they divided on whether to wear a mask, not wear a mask, get a jab, not get a jab. They divided on gender.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even know to call little kids and stuff no more, man. Trying to say little kid can decide for themselves what gender they are.
4 years old, and they saying when you birth, you ain't nothing.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Come on, that's how you know this place is done, man.
Right.
Hey, he can't even buy cigarettes, liquor, but he can decide to chop his rod off.
Right, man.
Come on, man, this place is finished.
Hey, and they trying to put that in the law right now, right? Did they put that in the law?
They trying to.
Yeah,
they trying to. I don't know if they did.
Not only that, Joe Biden got a nerve to put a transgender as the Secretary of Health over the whole United States. Like, well, come on, man. What is that, man?
Hey,
horrible.
That lifestyle promotes death. So how is he going to be over health? Like, that's crazy.
Man, so what is this, surgical health? Man, get out of here, man.
Man, that's like, it's almost laughable right there, man. You got to transgender over health. He ain't mentally healthy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna help you be healthy, man.
Man, this man was born, he was born a man, he's gonna want to portray himself to be a woman.
Chop his rod off.
But tell you what you need to do to be healthy, though. I said, this devil gotta go, man.
Yeah.
This devil has to go.
I got a precept, man. This is Proverbs 29:1. He said, he that being often reproved, harden his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. In verse 2, it goes to the point what you said earlier, Chaos Riley, it said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
And this place is mourning, man. Everybody, it's like a powder keg. If you can feel the vibration of the planet of the earth, man, everybody is against each other. You got people walking 6 feet apart, nobody want to be close to each other, man. This place is through.
Yeah,
this place is done.
Not only that, you got people that just like, man, I miss my loved one, man. That's just a form of love of mourning. Like, we gotta stand 6 feet apart. Like, you know, they mourning, man.
People dying left and right, and that's all because of Esau.
Yeah.
And don't forget the most important part, Aki. They messing up the money.
Oh,
don't mess up Esau money. You mess up Esau money, man. He about to get the sword, get the click clacking. You know, he can't eat. Hey, Esau about to come down with great wrath, because you got to think all your middle, your private owned business owners getting ran out of business because of this. And then like the people that was already doing bad, man, you really doing bad now, man. They got everybody waiting for a stimulus check.
And
You know what I'm saying?
You can see it though. This place is they trying to cut out the middle class, man.
Yep.
They wanted to be super rich or you poor, and
Yep.
that's gonna cause chaos right there. Hey, East Side in the middle class, he already killing himself and like flipping out. So shit.
And then the poor, they the last thing they got is their guns. They gonna take their guns, and then you see they stormed the Capitol, January 6th. They stormed the Capitol. Hey, they gonna storm these rich Edomites in a minute, man. They gonna do that in a minute. I say, hey, they keep making them broke. It's gonna be a time. Cause what they say, to keep this place going, you gotta have bread and circus. You know, bread going to money, circus going to entertainment. Both of those things are getting broke down right now. So they in a bad place right now. So after that, it's gonna be judgment. That's Yahweh Shemi Shah letting that happen.
I got a precept just reading down on 2nd Esdras 15. This is 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for a great tribulation.
There you go, man.
And that bread symbolizes money, and it also symbolizes food shortage. Like, okay, so
It said he should have no pity on his neighbor, man. Have no pity on his neighbor. So Esau gonna go crazy, Jake gonna go crazy. Yeah, it's all hell about to break loose, man.
Yeah, man. Like you said, hey, short of bread, great tribulation. That's what we in right now. That's times we in right now.
They're gonna spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, it said. In great tribulation.
Man, that's just gonna happen, man.
And then this is the perfect example of what you call inflation right now. And you know that like this is just a hypothetical speaking. Like you can go buy a loaf of bread for $2, right? And then that same $2, you know, coming up, that same loaf of bread you used to buy for $2 is worth $20. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're going into as well. Because they keep on printing so much money.
I was just in the store yesterday. Everything high.
Yeah.
Hey man, some vegetable like a bag of salad used to be $1.99. That shit like $4.
See, like that's the perfect example. So a lot of people, like even if you do got the money, the value of the dollar is basically decreasing. So it's just gonna keep decreasing the more they keep printing these dollars. You know, the stimulus check. That's the economic 101. The more something you have, the less value it is. The less something you have, the more value.
Salaki, that's what happened to Rome the first time.
Yep, exactly.
It broke down Rome.
Yep.
It's happening right now, man. They're making everybody broke, man. Like I said, I just seen that right now. They trying to jump the prices up on bullets. You know, I just seen a box of 25 hollow tips used to be like $20. Now it's like 60 or 70. So, hey, man, we in that inflation already. It's going down, man. And we trying to tell y'all, hey, you better get right with y'all about you outside. You gonna meet this destruction head up, man. What they say, the end is waiting on you.
Yep.
Hey, the destruction gonna be waiting on you, and it's gonna be like no escape. Like it's gonna be chaos, like them Purge movies. It's gonna be everywhere you turn, somebody getting yopped up, somebody getting stabbed up, something crazy going on.
That's that scene in the movie, man. What was it? Where that crackhead was running around killing people in the tooth, and that goes back to that
Skeletor.
Yeah. Hey, he said what is that? In precept 29, he said he that often reproved, because a lot of people knew that it was a purge. So he that often reproved that hardened his neck. So those people in that movie, The Purge, they was out there dancing around and shit like that.
Partying.
Yeah. And they shall suddenly be destroyed without remedy. Nobody came to help those people. Matter of fact, they were still dancing around while one person getting stabbed up. And they fight, and by the time he got to the third person, they realized something, oh man, these motherfuckers killing people. So they took off and ran.
And that's a distraction. That music,
exactly.
That's like Babylon, it's a distraction going on. But right now everybody distracted and not paying attention. Like, man, it's death coming in the scene. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fitting. This place is called America, aka Babylon the Great, and Babylon the Great goes into confusion.
And what we were just talking about earlier, if you're not paying attention, like what we were talking about earlier when DMX died, they saying that they chopped it up and said it was drug issue, but they family saying that he went and got that jab, that poison that Bill Gates said that everybody should get. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, hey man, it's out here, man. Death and destruction, it is on the way, man. Many sorrows about to be on the way.
Yeah. It's just, you know, hey, we up here. I'm cool. I'm confident. You know, I'm like, you know, let it happen. It need to happen. You know, that's the mindset of hopefully let. We kingdom minded. We looking for the kingdom, you know, that's to come. And for our kingdom to come, this place got to be destroyed. Because a wicked kingdom and a righteous kingdom can't stand at the same time. So this got to go.
That goes
So
to that precept in that wicked tree cannot bear good fruit, and a good tree cannot bear wicked fruit. So any wicked tree shall be hewn down and cast into the fire, which goes to that same precept, you know, with the thermonuclear fire, the missile.
yeah, which is coming.
Yeah, because every country that's against America, they have access to nuclear missiles. So, I mean,
I got some more precepts.
yeah.
I'll close up with that right there, man. Hey, you want to say with that, man? All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadai. Hey, DTA, a Bible Ball.
Shalom.
Wow, Bible Ball, Shalom.